People are out here calling Erika Kirk a strong woman, but let's be honest, most of these people cannot even decipher basic body language, and most have never studied psychology. As a Christian myself, it just straight up seems like uncanny valley. It's manipulative. Because the second you criticize it, you're automatically labeled as a bad Christian. But forgiveness in public like this, that's theater. It's not real. And honestly, I'd rather be a bad Christian than a fake one. 16 days is not enough time to decompress from losing your husband, the father of your kids. This isn't strength, it's a grift. And on Charlie's own show today, she said that she was excited to share all the content because Charlie made sure they'd never run out. Then she said his voice will live on and his show will go on. None of that shows loss. It shows preparation. It shows that this was propped up for a bigger agenda. There is no 7 stages of grief here. She skipped straight to acceptance. And they knew Christians would eat it up, bash anyone who questions and call us evil. But here's the truth. They turned grief into a brand. And if you can't see that, you're the one being played.
Yeah, so Republicans in Israel might have shot themselves in the foot with this Charlie Kirk thing, because Erika Kirk's story is coming out and the Republicans are freaking out over it. So if you don't know what's going on, Charlie Kirk's wife won Miss Arizona, a beauty pageant, when she was, I think, 17. She had never contested before. Someone just told her, hey, you could be a beauty pageant. And guess what company she worked for? Guess who she worked for in the beauty pageant? Donald Trump. Right after she won the beauty pageant, she ended up creating a Christian ministry that works with children and went to go work with the Romanian government. So now you have all these conservatives on TikTok and on Twitter asking, what kind of power does a 17-year-old have to create a Christian ministry to go work with the Romanian government, to go for orphans? Now, here's a funny thing. At the same time that her ministry was in Romania working with the Romanian government, Romania went through a massive case of children missing. So the Romanian government kicked her, like her Christian organization that was in Romania to help Christian babies. The Romanian government told her to get the fuck out of the country because something just doesn't add up. Because her ministry is linked with too many children going missing. So now, I swear, go on TikTok, go on Twitter right now, search Erika Kirk. That's all you'll see. Everyone is talking about how the fuck she was 17. She won a beauty pageant under Trump's agency. And then right after she won the beauty pageant, she went to Romania, started working with children. Children started going missing, and the Romanian government kicked her out.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I came across this on my FYP as well, where a lot of people are now reacting to Erika Kirk and Trump, the whole hugging and everything that happened during the memorial, the signs, like every other thing. It looks as if a lot of people went digging about her to find out who she is and so many things. A lot of people have also been asked a question about Charlie Kirk's parents. No family members have been seen on the spotlight, but this lady, and how she's now the CEO of, the turning points and all that. Well, I'm just going to let some of these videos roll, then I'll come back with a commentary. Credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch.
I don't believe Erika Kirk for 1 second. I feel like her eyes tell everything. The fact that she was like laying on Trump's chest and saying all these sad things, and then she got all mic'd up before she decided to say her final goodbyes to Charlie in his casket, again, seemed very performative, seemed very just like planned. The fact that her hair was perfectly manicured, she had a fresh set of nails on, like her outfit was looking amazing. I'm sure they have like a PR team, but still, it just seemed all too perfect and too performative. I definitely think that there's some shady things going on. I don't know if it's necessarily she's involved or if it just worked out well for her, but it's just sad because like, she's literally out there doing all these press conferences and doing all these things. I would be at home grieving with my children and not worried about going out there and doing speeches and being seen and being heard and all the things. And I know that even Charlie said like she's way more conservative than I am, and if I had a 10-year-old girl that got raped, I would make her have the baby. So I'm wondering how much more it's gonna get and how crazy it's gonna get.
What in the Disney Channel acting was this girl doing? What kind of acting was that? I was literally watching that speech of her talking about Charlie, and I was like, girl, like something's going on, something is off. Even with the thing with the whole Charlie Kirk situation, like that's where I agree with Candace Owens. It's definitely some conspiracy theory. It's just something is very off.
I am not trying to be rude or disrespectful to a grieving widow, I promise. But is it just me, or is Erika Kirk's vibe just kind of like weird, right? Like, look, like if I were to lose my partner in the way that she lost hers, I'm not saying that I would be like perfectly media trained, perfectly, but can't we agree that it's like kind of weird to like take a picture next to the casket and be like, oh, make sure that you catch me crying, and then like do a propaganda video? It's like, you don't know what's coming. To whoever did this, you don't even know what's coming. Coupled with the fact that she was like immediately elevated to being the new CEO, which wouldn't be too crazy, but then you consider the fact that her husband literally made his career out of telling women that they should be nowhere near the levers of power. Plus, when she comes out for the memorial service, there's like fireworks and stuff. Like, aren't we supposed to be sad? And there are rumors circulating about her, about, the time that she worked as a model in the same state that I live in, Arizona. There's some conspiracy theories about her being linked to Trump and, his little child island. Those don't look like they're true, but I think it's pretty telling that people instantly believe that about her. And if I'm keeping it a buck, if I'm being completely honest with the way that I felt just 2-3 weeks ago, I believe that any woman that would marry Charlie Kirk is morally bankrupt. Like, if that's the kind of man that you stand behind, obviously I'm going to be a little bit skeptical, even though he's unfortunately no longer with us.
Everyone's praising Erika Kirk's memorial speech like it was brave, but when you actually start looking into her, it gets dark fast. And I stand on what I said. It seemed more like a rally than a memorial, and Charlie's own parents and sister didn't even attend. Grief isn't a performance, and what went down at that memorial definitely felt like one. First off, have you even looked into Erika Kirk, or looked into how her and Charlie even met? Erika and Charlie met in Israel. We all know that people in power set up relationships all the time. She won Miss Arizona 2012, a Trump-owned pageant. She was also an actress on a show called Summer House. She became a casting director for multiple nonprofits, also orphanages, including one named Roman's Angels. Go search it yourself because the stuff that comes up overseas is wild. And her dad worked in defense, running Raytheon's Israel division. Are you starting to connect the dots? Not long after Charlie started asking real questions, saying his morality was on the line, suddenly he's gone. Even one time Trump was asked about Charlie, after his life was taken, he started talking about the ballroom in the White House. Now Charlie's entire platform is in Erika's hands. This is not random. It all leads to the same place. They used faith and forgiveness as a stage prop just to get more control.
I'm just gonna say it, Erika Kirk's behavior is unsettling as fuck. It's not conveying real grief, it's conveying performance. It's giving uncanny valley. Like, this woman came out on stage to pyrotechnics, timing her body language and her crying to the music. Then she gives a speech that comes off as more of a piece of performance art than it does as an expression of real grief. And when you look at that woman's face, there is not a single tear streaming down that woman's face. There is not a single smudge of makeup out of place. She's making it look like she's crying, but she's not really crying. So yeah, the whole thing is unsettling as fuck.
So a lot of people are now calling out Erika Cook, okay, just because of the way she has been appearing on interviews and all of that. Okay, so she came out the other day, and before the husband's memorial, she made an appearance. Then during the husband memorial, she made an appearance. People didn't really, vibe with her, especially with the fact that she was actually wearing white all through. So there have been so many interpretations to her wearing white instead of wearing black as someone who is mourning. Okay, some people also, with some of the things that she said, some people said it was more like a political rally, or probably, she advertising somebody and saying, oh, kind of, I'm the boss now. Okay, so a lot of people, it didn't go well with them, with some of the statements she's made, with some of the just so many things she has said in recent times. And of course, the icing on the cake was the hug that she had with Trump when he called her out during the memorial and all that. A lot of people actually it didn't settle so well with a lot of people. Then, to think about it, she actually made it, talk about how she has forgiven the young man that PPU'd her husband in just few days. And then everybody was like, it's just too early for you to decide if you really want to forgive a person, especially a person that did such thing or not. It's really very early. And some people are like, she's not even supposed to be appearing in such places right now, and how they feel that is business oriented. Okay, some of their parents are business oriented. They feel like they're being sold something to. Okay, just so many people reacting and feeling that she should be inside the house mourning her husband rather than just being everywhere. Some people feel that she's so glammed up, okay, as somebody who just who lost someone, coming out to really look glammed up and all of that, fully glammed, like hair stretched, good clothes, all of those things are just something that made people kind of talk about everything that is happening and all that. So yeah, I know that nobody should actually tell a person how to grieve, because grief is a very deep thing, okay, especially if you have not gone through it before. If you have never been experiencing grief, you might never know how painful that could be. So I don't think anybody should actually tell a person or give a person a manual on how they should grieve and all that, right? Yes, while your point is noted and is all clear, that you feel some kind of way that, this whole thing is not aligning, okay? The grieving part of it and all of that, and the way she's presenting herself. She might just be a good person, who knows? Well, a lot of people are not just okay with it. They are feeling that, she's doing too much for someone who is grieving for her husband that just passed a few days ago.
Okay, so the talk of the town is Erika is elated that Charlie is gone. I know that sounds crazy to think of. My conspiracy brain is working overtime. It appears at the memorial with Mr. Donald, if you saw the video, the clip, she's smiling, she's laughing, she's happy, which I'm not saying you can't be happy at someone's memorial. You can.
Well,
but
I don't know. But
Donald, something interesting happened. Donald reached over and gave her like a really nice hug, and
okay, I
he
think
made
that's
this
just where
weird
I'm going
face,
to draw the
and
line.
it was really
Okay.
disturbing
And I
to
would love to
see.
hear what
It
you
was
have
also
to
kind of
say
weird
as
that
well. Let me hear your own thoughts in the comment section. Please consider subscribing if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. And credit to all creators on this video. I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye, guys.